Didn't see you there. Just sanding on my crank. No, seriously, it's the crank fit, 5-horse briggs. How you guys been? It's been a while. You know, I've been busy. But I got to working on something and I forgot, oh wait, I'm a YouTuber. So, I'll show you what I've been doing. So, hold on for your something. Something's happening. We'll see. Alright guys. This is a 5-horse Briggs & Stratton. I took it off my favorite mini bike in the world. It's hidden under here. It's an old Fox Campus. But it was, I don't know, you pull on it and it was really stiff. You know, it had good compression, and so I was like, well, let's just take her apart. I took everything off, and there's the head and the side cover and the piston. Cam's fine. There's the bearing. And this was in the bottom of the crank. You can see something happened. And I don't know if you can tell on camera. Yeah, you can. This is what happened. It's too bad because this piston is in great shape. Really clean. I mean, for what it is, it's an old. These are all old now. But you can kind of see the discoloration. That's the first thing I seen when I took the side cover off. Was it's like burnt looking. And then I seen this, which is the oil dipper, if you don't know. Here's the rest of it. It snapped right off of this. There's lifters, and this motor has an oil shut off because it was an industrial motor. So what my plan is I have this, which is like, you can't tell. It's like a engine graveyard. So I'm going to look and see if I have a connecting rod. And then, I don't know, I might repaint this. Make it look real cool. And this side cover is red. I think I have the original one, which has a dipstick. So, look at this mess. It's a wonderful mess. Yep, we'll get into it. Here's a starter. And, well, we'll take you along with me. Oh boy. I'm going to start out over here looking for stuff. This is my other go-kart crate thingy. Got side covers and worn out mini bike stuff. Oh look. Ooh, another crank. I need that. And muffins. There's a dipstick. That's a Briggs & Stratton dipstick. Yes! There it is. Disgusting. This one already has a dipstick. I have 4 of these yellow engines identical. I bought them off of Craigslist a few years ago. I'll have to clean this up, and I think I'm going to use that one. It looks pretty. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Yeah. Well, you can get a better look of what exactly is going on in here. There's everything. There's pit bike engines. There's Tecumseh. How do you say it? I don't know. There's more of those Briggs engines. 3.5 Briggs. But I think one of these buckets there is, nope, Predator parts, no, there's a Predator piston can, no. Yes, that's what we're after, fellas. Glary, Briggs and Stratton. What is in here? Huh. I think I do this all the time, huh? These are so disgusting. That's the one. That's the one. See, but this piston, oh, you can tell it's really glaring. It's really scuffed, and I might use my piston. That rod's even worse. It's a good piston, though. And I got cams in here, and that's about it. So I'm going to determine which one of these two I want to use. I need this. I don't even have one of these now. Okay, I'll probably use this one. Renault Building Sprite. Okay, I got them both here. Yeah, this one has tons of scuffing. It's the right one, though. They both got this little number 17. They are the same length. You can tell, I don't know. I'm going to try to take this one apart because I like this piston better. And I think all I got to do is pull this thing out. I don't know how. How do you do this? There's probably some kind of tool for this. But I'm the only tool here today. Don't lose that guy. So, a little wrist pin. Oh, that's probably not good to do. Grab this little screwdriver. This should come out. I know it will. Oh man, what's the deal here? Is it just dirty? I don't know. I never said that I was a smart feller. It goes and then it stops. What do you suppose is the reason for that? Well, I'm going to figure this out and I'll get back to you. I just had to tap it, a little tappy with a hanger. I guess that's probably good enough, huh? Can you see that? It looks good in there. What is there, some kind of... Oh, I see, this goes where that notch is. There's a notch there, too. I don't know. Gotta clean that out. You can see right through that. That's where the oil gets to the piston, I believe. No, this piston isn't bad. Just got some shiny spots. I could probably take some Scotch-Brite to it and you wouldn't even know. But I'm going to take this one off and clean this up and put it on there. I don't know if there's nothing to learn from this. I don't know. I'm just going. You're just helping me out here. Alright, I'm back. I gotta admit, that is not as easy as I remembered it. Got this cleaned up here. It's all together now. I got assembly lube on the wrist pin. So next, I don't know what to do next. I guess we try to put it in the engine. Yeah. I honed this already off camera. It's got a crosshatch on there. Maybe in a later video I'll show how I do that, but right now you're seeing what I'm doing right now, and I already did that, so you don't get to see it. Okay. I'm going to put the crank in now. That other crank I found wasn't as good as this one I already had, so I'm going to use this one. A little sticky gluey looby lube on here. Okay. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to reset up and then we'll put the piston in. Alrighty. I didn't get any of this stuff on the crank. Yeah. What I'm going to do next, first of all, I'm going to put some oil on these rings. And then a little in here. Take these off. That's excruciating to watch. Man, these are fidgety little tiny screws. Okay, now I have this. This is my ghetto ring compressor. 2 hose clamps. One wouldn't fit. Like that. And then we take way too big a hammer. Give it a little tappy. There it is. Pistone in. And then next is we need to torque down the rod bolts. And we'll be right back and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, I'm all set up here. I've got the rod snug but not torqued. Okay, now it says 100 inch-pounds, which you can just do some simple division and figure that out. Divided 100 by 12, it's 8 something. So I just set this at 10. Can you see the 10? Really glary. 10 foot-pounds. I'm just going to go in here and go till she clicks. This other one now. It's such a small amount of torque that, I mean, I don't think this thing even goes down below 10. So I need to get one of those inch-pound torque wrenches. There it is. 10 pounds. £10. And then inside here there's little tabs you have to push up to lock the rod bolts on. But that's pretty much it. You just take something like this, and then like this, and then like this. But I'm going to do that off cam. And then we'll install the other stuff like the cam and the lifters and everything else. Cool. Well, I got them. That one. And that one. I mean, it's not pretty, but they don't have to be. You just have to hold the nut, or bolt, or whatever. So next is the cam. Take these guys and give them a little dry clean. These are identical. It doesn't matter which one. I've done this many times. You just got to get them up in there. Oh! Try not to drop them. Put some of this spooge on here. These will help hold them in place. And it's good for them. You see what I'm doing here? Coordination. These go up. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah. They go up in these little holes, and they go up and touch the bottom of the valves, which are on this side. Oh, I gotta put this timing gear back on. And we will line her up at TDC. A little dot right there. And this one has its own little doot. Oops, I'm off one. See, most YouTubers don't show you that. They're little mistakey mistakes. Alright. And that's pretty much it. Put the side cover on. Put some fresh assembly lube inside this bearing. It will like that. With the open side towards the crank so it gets oiled. Maybe. I sanded this, I swear. Well, I'm going to wrestle with that. And we will get back to you. Got it on there. Just had to find a little socket and tap it past the little rough part. And that's on there. Now, this is a little different. You may not have to do this with yours. But I'm going to put this back. This is kind of a silly thing. It's a oil cutoff, which is kind of nice. I let a lot of kids ride my mini bikes, and it's nice to have this hooked up. I'll show you how I hook it up later. Of course, I got it upside down, of course. It's kind of neat. Briggs and Stratton makes things really simple, where you kind of can't do it the other way. The rod, I think you can put the rod on wrong. Interrupted my ramble. But yeah, you can't really mess these things up. You know, if you're worried and you want to take apart an engine like this, I'm not a genius. I can do it, and so can you. You know, it's not the most difficult thing in the world. You know, just gotta have confidence in yourself. Put this oil cylinder on, and then I'm gonna. What the? Is this a Whitworth screw socket? No, it's been hammered. Garbage. Well, I'm gonna tighten that down, and my gasket is toasted, so I'm going to silicone this on, and I think yeah, that's what I'm gonna do next. I decided I'm gonna use this red one. I don't know. The dipstick's a little weird. I don't know. I don't feel like messing with it. So what I'm gonna do is that's in this ultra black RTV, and I'm just gonna glue it on. This is, yeah, I mean, it's not ideal. A lot of people frown on this sort of thing, but I've done it in the past, and you know, it's not like it's working on a Bugatti kit Veyron or something. It's just an old rototiller engine. This also, I think too, sometimes can add a little benefit that you're not even thinking of. Is, you know, there's in play. You know, on all engines have in play. It's the wiggle in and out from the crank, and sometimes by not running the gasket, you can eliminate in play that you had that, you know, was from the thickness of the gasket. So I don't know. You decide on your engine what you feel comfortable doing, but I've done it like this a few times. It's never been a problem. Wait, I gotta lube up this cam. This is where the cam goes in. Put a little goop on there, and a little on this just because I like it. I'll slide this on. She's a little old, so we'll give her a little tappy tappy. And we'll put these bolts in, and they don't need any kind of Loctite or anything. Not on a 5-horse Briggs. I've never really had a problem with them coming out. Not even on a Predator engine have I really had a problem, but and then these probably have a torque spec, but we don't need a stinking torque specs on this little tiny engine. The rod, yes. The rod, I think, has a crucial. It's crucial to get right, but not on these. You know, I mean, I could torque them down to 10 pounds just for fun, but I don't know. Like I say, it's up to you, at your discretion, how you'd want to assemble your engine. These 7/16, not like 3/8. You know, if you want to. Matter of fact, I'm just going to use my little impact driver here. And there we go. Assembled. Ooh. that hone I did. I didn't show you that I honed it, but it helped. It's got lots of compression. Alright, well, I think that's going to be the end of this video. Maybe I'll continue on. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I'll throw this thing in the garbage. I don't know, we'll have to see. Take her easy.